Salutations, Futbolero, back again with another match review that I'll be going to discuss for today. And Super Sunday football evening have pretty much brought us a lot of more goals, more drama, and all that things that have been going on in yesterday's Sunday's game. Of course, I'm gonna cover all two games. Well, Barcelona have draw against Athletic Bilbao because our players have been riddled with injuries and inconsistency throughout the game. So I'm only going to cover only two matches. So in today's video, I'm going to discuss Napoli victorious against Juventus at home at the Maradona Stadium, and finally, Manchester is filled with blue as Man City have won 3-1 against Manchester United, and the title hope for the Premier League is still up for grabs and alive and well. So with that being said, let's do this! Come on! First, we're going to Italy at Naples, where Napoli beat Juventus 2-1 at the Diego Maradona Stadium, and Napoli are still encouraged to beat Juventus once again, and Juventus are pretty much in a struggling phase despite being they are in second place behind their biggest rivals Inter Milan, where, as always in my recent video, Inter are still the dominant team in the Serie A with more points because they're going to beat Genoa on the next few games or so, and I'm still looking forward to see if Inter will going to respond against Genoa in this outcome. So yeah, in any case, Napoli were very comfortable in their win against Juventus. Juventus were trying absolutely hard to score some of those goals. Vlahovic came out strong but wasn't strong enough to find the net, and lots of Juventus players are desperately trying to find some goals. They've been tackling against Napoli players, as well as both sides are in a impasse of both goals and tackles throughout the game, and Napoli were pretty much are in the possession, and they were in a much better position, and they're the better team in this game in my opinion. And throughout on the first half, we see Napoli are responding hard in this game, and on the 42nd minute, and I'm just gonna call him Khvicha, where he waited out on the spot and hard volley past Chesney at the near post. His timing hits to perfection, and given the first blood 10 Napoli. Napoli were on the possession, they were on a roll, and they were gaining the upper hand until Juventus came in with the equalizer on the 81st minute from Federico Chiesa from the SS of Alcaraz, where he found Chiesa in a pocket of space just outside the penalty area. Federico then takes a touch to set himself and hits a low drive across Mere, Napoli goalkeeper, and into the far corner of the net, and both Juventus and Napoli are level pegging, and it's now 1-1. Who will going to deliver and break the deadlock? And both Napoli and Juventus are still searching for their second goals, and I'm pretty sure only one person who can do that is, of course, Raspadori, which we'll get to him later, because Juventus player have already committed a foul on a Napoli player, so referee comes in to check on the VAR, and the penalty was awarded to Napoli. Out comes Victor Osimhen to step in to take the penalty. However, Chesney figured it out the way Osimhen finds the net, and Osimhen denied the penalty, and Raspadori comes in. He runs through and follows up and manages to send his finish up high into the roof of the net, and it was 2-1. They broke the deadlock, and Napoli are still in cruise control in this game, and I have to say Napoli were doing a much better playing. I have to say Napoli are doing an absolutely great game against Juventus, but for Juventus though, I'll have to give credit to them. They were pretty much the better team from the first half to the second half, because Napoli were pretty much in a harder phase as they're in, but nevertheless Napoli were definitely the highlight of the game, breaking out the deadlock and winning 2-1 with the additional 3 points rarely needed for Juventus right now, and Juventus are now dropping points, so in other words, Milan could have an opportunity to climb up to second place. So both clubs are in an impasse in the league table, so I can already see that Milan are in the best position that they're in, that they could sweep Juventus off second place, and they're going to do just that. Overall, the game between Napoli and Juventus is pretty good, I have to say. It wasn't really that much of a specialty of a derby, I have to say. And fair play to Juventus and both Napoli, they did absolutely well. So yeah, hopefully the game for Inter and Genoa we're going to do just that. So if they're going to continue their dominant winning streak, who knows, it'll be the good one. Right, time for the derby. Finally, we're going to England as the Manchester Derby have set up for the occasion, and it is a wonderful spectacle moment of a game as Manchester City beat Man United 3-1 from Phil Foden with 2 goals and the caveat of Erling Haaland to seal the deal for Manchester City, and the title hope for the Premier League for Man City is still alive and well. Right from the word go, Manchester United were doing absolutely well. They were possessing hard like crazy, and Manchester City as well, they were trying so hard to defend the goal without any causes whatsoever. But until the 8th minute, Marcus Rashford came in with the assist of Bruno Fernandes, with an amazing assist from Bruno. Powers a fizzing right foot strike from a 25 yards out. Ederson scrambles across, but the forward cannons off the crossbar and into the City goal after VAR checks in and confirms that the goal stands for offside from a Fernandes shenanigan. It was first blood for Man United. Manchester City are panicking right now. They're looking for a solution for this Man United goal. They need to equalize right away, or else they're going to lose this title race to Liverpool, and pretty much they're going to lose their title hopes in this campaign. But we all know Manchester City are very much well known to figure things out whenever there's a comeback, or they need to work in a little bit of miracle in there. But nevertheless, they were still fighting on to the first half. Man United were very much relentless, and Man City were still figuring how to score some goals. They were trying to find the net. Same goes to Man United. They wanted to add more goals in order to add salt in the wound for Manchester City. That was the first half. Second half we progressed through. It's the same result as always, but until on the 56th minute, the Englishman Phil Foden comes in with the assist of Rodri on the 56th minute with a short pass before cutting inside from the left side. The winger makes it towards the edge of the area before arrows a left foot drive into the top left corner, and it was 1-1. Level pegging once again for Manchester City and both Man United, and both sides were on collision course, combustible elements for both sides. Manchester City are putting a lot of possession. They're putting a lot of stops on Man United. Man United are looking very dumbfounded that Manchester City are looking to figure things out, and they were pretty much in a cruise control right now. And possession all in favor of Manchester City. The shots on target is always on Man City, and the goals are keep on coming from Manchester City. And Erling Haaland tried so hard to score some goals for himself, while Phil Foden is still trying to find the goals also, until on the 80th minute, as he also scores with the assist of Julian Alvarez. Kevin De Bruyne was on the left side play with a 1-2 with Julian, and then Foden drills a low left foot effort at the bottom right corner. Onana fails to keep it out again. No chance in hell that Onana were going to stop this shot from Foden, and it was 2-1. They've already broke the deadlock for Man City, and it is undeniably it's their game now. And with that deadlock, the only person who can score the icing on the cake is none other than the Norwegian striker Erling Haaland, and he did just that on the 90+1 minute war with the assist of Rodri. This possesses Amrabat before rolling through Haaland towards the right of the goal. Erling takes a touch to set himself before slotting a left foot finish into the bottom left corner of the net. 3-1 was the scoreline. It is game over. Game, set, and match for Manchester City. And I have to say, it was an amazing derby that I have seen thus far. And Manchester City putting up all the stops against Man United. Man United are completely dumbfounded. They were out of their element in this game. And I have to say, Manchester City knows how to make things work, while Man United tried everything they could. They scored 1-0. They were planning whatever they can to stop Manchester City to score, or even let alone injure their players, which is a little bit criminal if I have to say so myself. But nevertheless, Manchester City were pretty much the better team in the game. Nonetheless, they were still on their own control. They were pretty much clinical throughout the game. They were definitely the better team than Man United than they ever were. Tactically wise, Pep Guardiola did an amazing job from this squad. Throughout the 90 minutes, they were in a solid start in this campaign in this season, and for sure they're still on the roll for the title race against Liverpool and of course Arsenal as well, that they're going to battle against Sheffield United very soon. And overall, I'm really impressed with the game. It was an impressive derby. Manchester City is still ruling Manchester, and nonetheless, I'm really excited and impressed with the result that Manchester City delivered. And the race is still on between Man City and Liverpool now, and I'm really waiting for this rivalry to commence very soon, because this is the battle between first and second, which I am pretty sure I am very anticipated for their next game and their next encounter for sure in the Premier League. This one is going to be feisty and fiery in this affair, so I'm looking forward to see this next game when these two behemoths collided in the next game. So I'll be looking forward to that one. Right, there you have it. That's the Sunday match review. I have already covered thus far between Juventus' loss against Napoli and of course Man United shambolic result against Manchester City, and no Barcelona this time, so I'm not gonna review that one. It was a really poor performance. In any case, let me know if you do find this video rather enjoyable. Please do let me know. Also, give a like on this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell to get notified for all the videos I'll be uploading every single week, and let me know what you think about the Manchester derby in this video. Let me know in the comments below, and of course I'm gonna talk to you soon for all the videos I'll be uploading very soon for more match review and jersey related content. Up until then, bye!